What's going on, guys? Welcome to Invest with a Purpose. Today's video, we're going to be talking about why I decided to sell over a billion Shiba Inu. And before we get into the video, I want to preface this by saying this does not, and I want to repeat, does not mean that I have given up on Shiba Inu. I am not spreading any FUD about Shiba Inu. It does not mean that I'm not going to continue to invest in Shiba Inu in the future. However, I had to do what was best for me with the liquidity event, and after the liquidity event, checking out and seeing what is best for me as far as making money. You're going to be seeing probably a couple notifications because I'm live streaming right now and people are talking. So I'm going to be addressing that too later. But however, guys, just know I'm live streaming right now. So I'm recording a video because I was talking about what I've done and I was getting a little bit of backlash and people didn't really like the idea that I was doing. So I'm going to re-record this and talk about why I've sold over $1 billion or over a billion Shiba Inu tokens. Like I said, that does not mean I'm not bullish on it. I want to keep on saying that so you guys understand that. This is my overall projection by the end of this year. I believe that we will see it go back to previous highs and 5x from where it's at now, 100%. That is my opinion. So just know that does not mean that I'm not in on Bone or that I'm not going to be reinvesting on SHIB. I will 100% do that. However, I really believe in Bone right now, and it seems to be proving me right because it is pushing up as we speak during the live stream. So yeah, guys, I just wanted to be a part of this Bone, and I want to stack up on Bone as much as possible and as efficiently as possible. And the best way to do that is by providing liquidity, at least during the liquidity event. So now let's move forward onto where this all started. So as you guys know, I was stacking up on Shiba Inu for a long time. If you guys checked out my Road to 1 Billion Road to 1 Billion SHIB videos, those are something that kind of helped boost this channel a lot. All of them, I think, got over 20,000 views. So thank you guys so much for supporting. And if you guys have not already, smash that like button because you guys smashed a lot of likes on those videos. So smash the like button on this video as well. Even though I'm selling a billion SHIB, that doesn't mean that I won't be buying back a lot more than a billion SHIB later with the profits that I am making and have made from doing what I've done and pulling out for the short term, but buying back in on the long term. So also what I want to get into, I have my notepad here, so that's why I keep looking down here, guys. What made me really want to get into it before I saw the rewards, because that was another thing that really made me not want to be in SHIB anymore or staking SHIB, is the rewards for staking was just really bad. So as you can see right here, from staking over a billion Shiba Inu coins, I received 25 Bone in an entire week. And if you guys know, I mean, even right now after the liquidity event, I'm making double that per day. I'm making about 50 Bone per day from providing liquidity rather than staking my Shiba Inu. So we'll definitely be talking about that a little bit later, and I'll be showing how much money that I've made and why I decided to do that. But let's keep moving from right now. And so from seeing those rewards, and before even seeing those rewards, I was in the Discord right here, and I was joining these lounges. So in these lounges, people sit here and talk about this stuff all day. They talk about shibaswap, they talk about the different ways that people are making money from it and all types of stuff like that. So therefore, in those Discords that I was sitting in, I was hearing people making hundreds of Bone a day, and I was like, what? That's incredible, especially at the price of Bone at the time was like $4, $4.50, and even now it's still $3. That's good money. So I'm like, okay, I need to be creating Bone. So then I provided liquidity, started seeing the results immediately, and even right now, in the last couple of hours or so, I have made 7 Bone, and I'm making about 2 Bone per hour, maybe a little bit more than that. And so I have not looked back, and I'm so glad that I took my billion coins or over a billion coins and about $20,000 worth and bought into LP. So now I have 110 LP, and I'm making really good Bone right now. So let's talk about also what's next is oh yeah, like I said, the rewards were really bad. So that's why that motivated me, because even before the rewards came out, I was already digging and providing liquidity to see my results because I heard from other people. Then after the rewards came out, I was so happy that I had did that because I was like, man, every day that I missed out on digging, I could have been making more and more Bone. However, I was able to buy into liquidity pools at like this rate, up in like the fours, like the low fours, rather than all the people who bought in way back at the beginning. And I kind of feel bad for some of those people, because if you were paying these prices to get into the liquidity pools, you are down quite a bit. So right now I'm actually going to show you guys, this is my portfolio, and I invested 20,000 and my current value is down about $1,500. However, I am profitable 6,000. So even with it being down 1,500 bucks, my real value of how much from Bone and from what I initially invested is about $26,000, because this is what I invested and this is my total profit, including this loss. So as you can see, I've generated over or just under $9,000 worth of Bone in the last week and a half. So this was the best thing for me. Like I said, guys, I am not bearish on SHIB. I am super bullish on SHIB. And if you've been following me for a while, you know that. You know that this is my prediction. You know that I have huge goals for Shiba Inu. However, I had to do what was best for me right now, and I will continue doing what's best for me to make the most money that I can to keep making better and better and better investments. And this was the purpose of me investing. That's why we do invest with a purpose here, and I tell you guys that all the time. The purpose of this investment was to take advantage of an opportunity and make a ton of money right now that I can buy back in on Shiba Inu later. And I'm going to be going over my exact profits and calculations of how much money I was making during the liquidity event, how much money I'm making after the liquidity event, per hour, per day, and per month, and even yearly. So I'll be showing you guys exactly how much money I'm making, and then following that video, I'll probably be talking about what's the best thing for you guys to do with the amount of money that you have. I'm not a financial advisor. However, I want to be able to try to help you guys and guide you guys to make the best things for yourself. You guys make your own decisions. This is just my own 2 cents. Is there anything else that I want to touch over before? Oh, so how I did it was I basically just unstaked all of my Shiba Inu from here because I had it all staked. And what I did was I came over to swap and I swapped to Bone and Ethereum. I'm not telling you guys to do this. I'm just saying this is what I did because I'm sure people are going to be asking. So I went from SHIB to Bone. I'm sorry, because I had a whole bunch of SHIB. So I took my Shiba Inu and I transferred it to ETH. I put half of it in ETH and I put half of it in Bone. Because if you guys did not know, when you go to provide liquidity, you have to have both. You have to have half Bone and half Ethereum. It has to be 1 and 1. And so yeah, so if you have $1,000 worth of Bone, you have to have $1,000 worth of Ethereum. You got to match that. And then I want to talk about impermanent loss in another video because I know a lot of people are going to be talking about that, and that is the risk of providing liquidity. Real quick, I'm going to do it real fast. I don't want this video to be too long, but real quick, I want you guys to see this, right? So when people talk about impermanent loss, they think that just if the price moves at all, whether it's up or down, you lose money, and that is not true at all, guys. So let's say your value goes up 200%. However, it didn't go up exactly the same. Like Bone didn't go up 100%, and Ethereum didn't go up 100%. And instead of it being like that, it was like 150% on Bone and 50% on Ethereum. So now to balance that, that's a part of it. Like I said, I'm going to go over this in depth in another video. But for the people who kind of know what I'm talking about, I want to explain it to you so you're not scared of impermanent loss. So that 200% gain, 150 on Bone, 50 on Ethereum. So then they had to even it out to about 100 by selling off some Bone and buying in some Ethereum to bring it to even. Because like I said, when you go in, it has to be 1-to-1. When you pull out, it has to be 1-to-1. So if that is the case, guys, and you still made your 200%, 100% here and 100% here, you are going to pay so like the price difference would have been 1.5, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe 3x because it's 50% and 150. So even then, 13% loss on 200% gain. So instead of getting 200% gain, you get a 187% gain. Not a big deal, in my opinion. I'm fine with that, especially considering that whole time you're not only getting that gain, but you're obviously still harvesting Bone. You're still stacking up Bone. So that little 13% loss that you took, no big deal when you are literally stacking up on Bone right now. And this is just at the current price. The higher the price of Bone goes, the higher that this is. So right now, Bone is at its lowest, in my opinion. I believe Bone will go up to heights of even, I don't know, probably up to a lot of people are thinking $75, $80, $100. I'm just going to say $50. And at $50, I'm going to pull out the calculator here. So right now, I think I have about 2,600 Bone harvested. And then multiply that by $50. So 6 months from now, I am sitting on $130,000 at least. And that is just considering how much I'm sitting on right now. If I continue to dig for 6 months, I'll be sitting on a lot more. I'll be having a lot more. And I mean, I mean, if you guys don't like that, that's on you. But I'm not bashing SHIB at all. I 100% still agree with everything that I've said with SHIB. I will continue to make videos about Shiba Inu. However, as of right now and as of the liquidity event, it was in my best interest to make money from the woofing and digging. So that's pretty much it for today's video. Like I said, I will be going over exactly how much money I will be making, or that I've been making during the liquidity event and after. And so if you guys want to check that out in the video, and make sure you don't miss that video, make sure you subscribe and turn on post notifications so you don't miss that upload. That's gonna be a big upload. And I'm gonna be showing you guys how I was making hundreds and thousands of dollars a day. So check that out, and yeah, make sure that you don't miss that video. I appreciate all of you guys for watching. If you guys learned something new today or enjoyed the content or both, smash that like button. And like I said before, if you have not already, smash that subscribe button and turn on post notifications so you never miss an upload from yours truly. I will catch you guys in the next video. Don't forget to invest every second of every day with a purpose. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.